I'm Blind Chelsea, and I am here to talk to you guys about blind people safety. So, in case you guys haven't noticed, blind people are not the most skilled at fighting off attackers or identifying scary thug, creepy villains coming after us in the night. So, contrary to everything you've seen in movies about blind people, where we have super cool, awesome, magical powers like Toph in The Last Airbender or Daredevil, and we can feel the waves of vibration from the earth and the rain and tell where things are and create a visual representation. No, that's ridiculous. So, we have to be prepared to defend ourselves in a little different way than Toph or Daredevil. So, what that means is you have to be on alert for creepy people. When you go out into public and you're interacting with other human beings, or you're with your family, or you're with your friends, the fact that you're blind is going to usually come up a lot. If people don't recognize your cane, or then they'll probably have an instance where it's said verbally by your friend or by you, or they'll just notice that you're not really looking at them. Things like that, so that way they can tell. And sometimes, a lot of times, people will want to talk to you about it. Either they have someone in their life that's blind and they want to make that connection with you, or they've never met a blind person before, or they want to ask you questions about what it's like to be blind, stuff like that. And that's really fun, and it's a really cool conversation. I don't know any blind people who are bothered by that. And yeah, it's really fun just to talk to people and have a conversation. So the thing though that you really need to look out for, that I learned in one of my blind training classes, is the over-asker. Sometimes you will run into people who are asking you way too many questions, and not in like, oh my goodness, so what was that like? What do you do for fun? Not those questions. Like, so like, what can you see? Can you see this? Oh, like, who are you here with? Oh, how do you get home? Questions like that. Are you about to go down that dark alley and I can follow you down, hit you over the head, and shove you in a trash can? Yeah, that's stranger danger. That's a bad question. And unfortunately, those people are out there. So if you ever feel like someone, maybe on the bus or just on the sidewalk at a restaurant, is asking you way too many questions about what you're capable of doing, about what resources you have on you, about what allies you have around you, maybe throw up a stop sign. Just be like, okay, buddy, we're done with this conversation, because you do not owe this person anything. You do not have to answer their questions. If they ask you, well, are you totally blind? Would you see it if I stole your wallet? Could you identify me to police? Those are bad questions, and you do not have to answer them. You can just say, I don't feel like I want to talk to you right now. You could say, I don't think that's any of your business. You could just ignore them. You could walk away. Lots of things that you can do. Do not feel pressured to say stuff like, I'm totally blind and you could rob me right now and I wouldn't even notice. Ah! Yeah, that's a really bad idea. So when you get creepy people like that, just ignore them, try to distance yourself, maybe try to give off the impression that you're more aware than you actually are, so they back off a little bit. Just don't say things like, I'm totally a victim and I'm just waiting for you to attack me and I can't do anything about it. That's a really bad idea, and you're gonna get in danger really fast if you advertise how difficult it is for you to defend yourself against a sighted person. So one example of when this has happened to me in my actual life was I was going with my friend Brittany and my sister to a Japanese hibachi restaurant for my birthday a few years ago, and it was super fun. It was awesome. And when we sat down, the chef overheard me and my cousin Brittany talking about how I could not see. and he suddenly became extremely interested in this fact. Like, it was, you know how they're supposed to do like this awesome show and stuff, and you know, like fire, they're supposed to do that. It's super fun and really cool. Yeah, he was not interested in that anymore. All he wanted to do was talk about how I couldn't see, what I could see, if my senses were heightened, if I came here often, if he'd cooked for me before. And my cousin Brittany was like, oh, he's totally flirting with you. I was like, no, he's not. He is not flirting with me. And she's like, yeah, he is. I was like, I don't even know if he's like, he asked if you came here often. She's like, no, he asked if you came here often. I was like, this is really weird. So the guy just kept talking to me and was like, so how much can you see? Like, what did you lose your vision? All these questions. And I just was kind of like, this guy's kind of freaking me out a little bit, kind of creeping me out. So I started giving off these signals like, dude, I don't really want to talk to you. And my cousin was like, no, he's just flirting. He's flirting. I'm like, no, stranger danger. This man is not flirting with me. He does not want my phone number. He wants my wallet. And he is just trying to figure out if I will notice if he takes it or if he shoves me in a dumpster and leaves me to die. That's very scary. So that is very creative example of a situation when I did not feel comfortable with the person's questions, and I started throwing up these signals like, dude, I just want to have my lunch with my cousin, my sister. I don't really want to answer 5,000 questions about everything that I can do and everything that I can't do, because you're kind of creeping me out, dude. You were a little weird. So that's all for today, guys. Just know that if you ever feel uncomfortable with people in public, you do not have to answer their questions. You do not have to go places with them. You do not have to do anything they say. You are your own person, and your safety is the priority over coming off rude. It does not matter if they're like, oh, this rude blind person. Your safety is number one, and don't ever feel pressured to answer all these personal questions about yourself. But that's all. So if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and leave in the comments. If you're a blind person out there, has anything like this happened to you? People ask you creepy questions, they want to know your personal life, all that kind of stuff. Or leave a comment if you're one of those creepy people and you weren't trying to be creepy, but now you know that maybe you were. Tell us your story about that and we can laugh about the misunderstanding. That's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye!